How we
What's
doing?
up, man?
We're back.
Good. What up?
We are back. Back. Guess who's back? Back again. I don't know. The kids don't know that song anymore. I don't know. I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't know any new music either. I got to introduce you, my homie, Nick Bearfield, everybody. I forgot where I forgot where the clap track thing was on my button on my soundboard because it's been too long since I've done this. I apologize.
It's all good. I don't need the applause.
Is your name Nick or is it Nicholas? Is it a short Nick?
Yeah, it's Nicholas.
Sick.
And then, I just go by Nick, so.
If I had like a longer name, I would go by the longer name just because it always sounds like more proper. Would you prefer people to call you Nicholas, or are you good with Nick?
Not really. I'm good with Nick. I'm not really a proper type of dude. I'm just more like, fly at the seat of my pants type of person. So it's not all suit and tie with me. So.
Well, that's perfect because I'm just going to call you Nicholas from now on. Even better.
Oh,
you don't like
great.
it? Okay, that's what I'll call you then.
And we'll probably never talk again.
Oh, damn it. You know me, dude. You know how I roll.
Oh, yeah.
Nick, dude, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Really appreciate it. Shit, I don't know, you'll just bullshit. I got some cool stories. I want to get into how, we first got acquainted and all that good stuff. But, off the top, we've had some really shitty news lately in the scene, however you want to state it. Mr. Mike Poley is no longer with us, and I just wanted to give him a shout out. Super crazy story. Fuck, dude. It's just crazy how you know somebody and you're acquainted with someone and you chat and this and that. You see how people are doing on social media, and then you wake up one day and it's like, oh, that person's no longer with us.
Yeah, dude. I was just saying to somebody else the other day, I was just chatting with them about nothing in particular, but just a couple days prior, and then the other day came along, and I was just it's crazy. Here one day, gone another. It's definitely way too soon. I feel like he had a lot more to offer, and I don't know. It's a terrible situation. I feel bad for him and his family and friends. It's
Yeah. No, I feel for friends, family. I hope you're all doing well. If anyone's listening to this, if anyone's close to Mike, I hope you're doing good. It's hard news, right? Fuck, dude. Last time I talked to Mike was probably a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. It was around the same time I got my new boat. And we were always going back and forth. We just see each other's toys and shit. And we're oh, hey. And he'll just call me randomly, or I'll reach out to him, or fucking, we're always just pinging back and forth on social media or Instagram or calling each other. And we were talking about toys and boats and shit. And I told him, I was I want to, get a new boat, blah. And I got it. And he was stoked. And he called me and he was oh, dude, we were talking about it. It looks so sick. And, all this stuff. And it was fucking cool because Mike was always the dude, at least for me, my relationship with him was always super positive,
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, me too.
He was always, pushing me, even back when I was more dedicated to the podcast and stuff. He was always, pinging me and pushing me and, hey, I listened to the last podcast. It was really good. Try this out, or, maybe do this. It was super funny. He was giving me, tips about the YouTube algorithm, because I don't fucking pay attention to that shit, you know what I mean? And he's dude, you should stop cussing, or do bleep tracks, or your intro song has cuss words in it and it's gonna hit the algorithm, and it's I'm fucking, I don't give a shit.
Wait, so you're not supposed to cuss?
I guess YouTube doesn't like it, but I don't fucking care, which is messed up. There should be an algorithm for fucking scumbags. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Can I download YouTube Scumbag Edition? You know what I mean? And just be I'll like my podcast is like at the top. It's like, bro, you cuss a lot. Like you're
Yeah.
be recommended a lot.
Yeah, dude, it's in the title. I mean, I feel like, me personally, like every other word is a swear word out of my mouth. So, I mean,
yeah, me too.
It is what it is.
My wife's like, hey, you need to do better. So, especially like in front of the kid and stuff, I got a 12-year-old and when he was younger, he knew like, oh, you can't cuss. But now he's getting older and he's like asking if he can cuss. Like he's like, can I say that word? I'm like, no, fuck no. He's like, all right.
Like my oldest daughter's 15 and she'll say like real, like, I don't know, I guess you could call them maybe like soft swear words. Like every once in a while she'll say like shit or damn. And like, I don't get mad at it. I think it's a cool, but like it's different coming out of her mouth. So I'm like, what the hell?
My son is 12, and so the thing is, he would ask me if I can say a word. He'll be like, "Hey, can I say a word that might be a bad word?" And I'll be like, "Okay, like what's the word?" And he'll be like, "douche," and I'm like, You're 12. I guess you can say douche. Like, I guess that's fine. And then the problem is, like, every other word that he says is douche. So he, like, overuses it, So I have to bring him in and be like, hey, bro, like, you got to drop the douches, like, like, when they have the most impact. Like, you're overutilizing douche, dude. Like, that's a douche thing to do.
You gotta lock that shit up. You can't overuse the douche.
So it's like,
in any situation, word or otherwise.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I gotta reel you in a little bit. You can't use that word anymore. And you'll be like, what? I used to be able to say it. I'm like, well, you can't say it anymore because you overused it. But it's super funny. But getting back to it, like Polly would always be like, he's on top of all that stuff at the time, and he was always trying to push me to get my stuff to grow, and like even car stuff. He was just always super positive, and he was always just like always pushing, everyone that I knew that knew him that was in his friend circle or that were attached to me through him or, whatever. Like, he was always he wanted to see everybody around him succeed, really. And that's fucking, that's really cool. And he was a great person, and this world's going to be worse off without him. And fucking.
Yeah, for sure. And like, I think of it this way, like, regardless of any sort of like, I don't know, like community or whatever beats that he had, like, I hope people that maybe liked him or disliked him, like, he comes first, like, he's a human being, his life was cut short, like, regardless if you disliked him or whatever, like, still a person.
Yeah.
And it's just it's sad. I feel really bad for him, like I said, to his friends and family, and sucks.
Crazy situation, and I don't want to like air a bunch of shit out for him. If anyone's listening, they kind of want to figure out. You can kind of Google his name. Everyone knows him in the scene. If you're listening to this, chances are Polly, of Polly, of his YouTube channel, of his cars, DCI dude. So. But if not, you can Google his name and kind of figure out what happened. But rest in peace, homie. You will be missed.
Yeah, for sure.
And fuck, dude, you went too soon. But save a parking stall for me next to you in the afterlife, whatever that looks like, so we can sit in lawn chairs and talk shit. Polly was fucking so good at like talking shit, like it was great. And I don't say that as like a bad thing, but like when you're with homies, like you and I do it, like we'll call each other and fucking be on the phone and just start talking shit, and it's like it's either it's a car or it's like a scene trend or it's whatever it is. It's just, you know what I mean? Like when you can get with a homie and you both hate on the same shit, it just makes it a little bit more special. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I always feel good after I get to have a nice like bitch session or talk shit session, whatever. It's all good.
Speaking of, so like the first time we met, dude, I'm trying to remember, but like it was before I was even doing the podcast.
So my first like, I guess, site or whatever of like Fuck Yeah was like, I think it was like a little reel either on Facebook or Instagram, and you were mailing out stickers and you're riding in your car and you're mailing them out. And like, I was just like, I don't know what this is, but for some reason I just like fell in love with it. I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Nice.
And then, I think like I got a hold of you and just started bullshitting with you. And then, here we are.
Yeah, dude, it was great. I remember fucking just chatting randomly. And then you called me one day. I think I was at like a Carson Coffee, or I was going somewhere. I can't remember. And I was like running stuff by you, and you were like, hey man, are you like trying to pick up sponsors or anything? Like I could help you with some stuff. And I was like, dude, I appreciate that, but like I don't know what the fuck I want to do with this thing, dude, you know? And then I was kind of going into it like, well, I don't know if I want any sponsors, because then I couldn't really talk shit if I didn't like that sponsor. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be
right
locked into like something where it's like, this sucks, and fucking they're paying me for whatever reason to talk shit. So I don't know, like but I remember being like, dude, I was before that I was like, man, I'm thinking about doing a podcast, like, but I want to do like a video podcast, because no one's doing like a water cooled like video podcast on like YouTube or anything like that. You had the People's Car podcast guys, Danny, Ryan, those guys were doing their shit before I started my shit, and I want to do the video thing to kind of set myself apart, but I also have like, you know, I kind of did fucking back in the day when I went to college for some shit. It was called multimedia. Is what it was called back in the early 2000s. This was before fucking social media even existed, and so I was going to school studying photography and multimedia, and so I was editing, you know, videos and stuff on the early Adobe work suites, and it was mostly like skate video stuff. I've always been a skateboarder, and so back in those days it was like, you know, I'd go out and we would just constantly make skate videos, and my fucking film teachers would fucking roll their eyes at me because they'd be like, let me guess, another skate video? And it was like, that's what I wanted to do. But so, you know, I was like, hey, I can kind of fucking do this and put it together and like do a video podcast. And you were like, yeah, dude, I think that's a good idea. And you're totally, you know, like on board with supporting that, and fucking, you know, I ended up going through with it. And I think I did, it was like 28 episodes or something. Like pretty consistent off the bat, and then I kind of tapered off, and I've gone on and off my hiatuses with this shit. But you're there from day one, bro.
Yeah,
you're there from day one.
Day
zero.
But yeah, probably day zero. Yeah.
But again, like fucking, you're always cool. I'm like, yeah, dude, you should do that. You should do this. You should check this out. And then I was always like, I gotta bring you on as a fucking guest. And then I was like, I'm going to bring you on. I was like, I'm not going to podcast anymore. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, that's happened to me like 2 times now about talking about being on a podcast, and then they end. So like I must be like
the podcast killer.
I must be like the reaper, or you know, the death blow to a podcast.
Well, you're the phoenix now. I'll rising from the ashes. Well, it's cool. Like this time around, I think I was talking to you last long conversation we had, like a month ago or so. I was like, hey man, because a bunch of people have hit me up to bring the podcast back. Like that's the one thing that I get, and everybody, like if you follow the FYEAH, the Fuck Yeah Instagram page, like I ghosted that page so much over the last couple of months. And I apologize, but I still owe people stickers. I'm still going to make them and send them out. Some of you who asked me like months ago for the stickers, they will show up. I have your address. I'm still doing that, by the way. And I did that for a while, up until like maybe 4 or 5-ish months ago. People were still sending me messages on Instagram, and I would check them bi-weekly, something like that. And I would take people's addresses down, and I was still sending stickers out. I am still doing that. But yeah,
I hope like a lot of people that know that you are sending these out like on your own dime, like you're spending your time making these stickers and sending them out to people.
Yeah,
that's your thing. I mean, it's all on you.
Yeah, dude, and it was cool, dude, because I got, I sent a lot of those fucking stickers out. I wish I kept track. At one point, I had a map in my old studio, and I don't know what happened to it. It might be in a box in my storage unit across town, but I had a map, like a world map, and I started putting marks on it, like every city and every country that I was sending stickers to. And dude, I've sent stickers to the UK, Spain, Italy, China, Japan. Fucking like Australia. I sent stickers to Australia, like everywhere, dude. So I was I was getting a bunch of international like postage stamps, and people would be like, "Oh man, I found you. The Instagram page is awesome. Like, I want some stickers, but I live all the way in the UK." And I'd be like, "I don't give a fuck." I've sent a bunch of stickers to Canada. I've sent stickers all over the United States. And for me, that was like something like I wanted to do because like I feel like I don't know, like with skateboarding too. I recently started like a skateboard brand, air quote, but I don't sell product. You know what I mean? Like I have a team of skateboarders and we're all over 40 fucking fogies that still absolutely love skateboarding. But like for me, like I'm at the age now where like I don't want to take from things that I appreciate anymore. And like the sticker thing with the FYEAH stuff was more like, I don't know, like a weird give back. Like, hey, I want to like, just give shit to people or like, like show appreciation. It kind of started when I would feature somebody's car on the Instagram page before all the stories and all that shit. It was just, your Instagram page. Like I would hard post pictures and then I would message people to be like, hey, could I, feature your car on the page? I'll send you some stickers. And then they're like, yeah, sure. And then I'd be like, send me your address. And so every car that I was featuring on the Instagram page, I would get that person's information. I would send them stickers, and it would be, as I'm going through Instagram, looking at cars or whatever, I'd be like, oh, this car's really cool. And I'd hit the person up and be like, yo, can I feature your car and send you some stickers? So it was kind of like, like not taking from the, like not worried about like, what am I going to get out of the scene? What am I going to get out of this? Right. Cause there was a lot of that. And kind of like skateboarding too, like is what I'm doing now with my skateboarding thing is like, I don't want to like exploit like skateboarding for profit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know where my mind is at with all that shit, but I just feel like, I don't know, karma points maybe? Giving back in a weird way? I don't know.
Yeah, dude, just giving back a little bit and here and there and enjoying what you're doing with it. And yeah, I get it.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, trying to stay genuine to it.
Trying to stay genuine to it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like not, I think it's like, like not, I'm not like a for-profit, thing. Like I never, even with the FYEAH merch that I did that with certain people that I liked, and they basically took care of all of the merch. And it was like, dude, like whatever you sell, you keep, you know what I mean? So I don't know. For me, it was never about like fucking profiting off of all this shit. It was always just to do it, labor of love type shit.
Right. Yeah, I get that.
It also allows me to be creative, you know what I mean? Like with the stickers and design and stuff. For sure. And all that stuff too. But,
yeah, well, I saw you like making all those boards and stuff like out in your driveway, and
yeah, DIY shit with the skateboards. Yeah, it's fun, dude. Like I said, like it's fun. Like I always enjoyed like designing logos and stuff like that. Like I came up with this like font. I don't know. I kind of drew like a logo for the skateboard, like my skateboard thing, and I kind of like was messing with it, and I digitized it, and then I turned it into a stencil, and then I used that to spray paint on the skateboard decks, but they come out really good.
yeah. I was gonna say, like, I saw quite a few that were like, really nice, like you would find in like a store or something,
Yeah, it's all about finding the good quality of paint. It's almost a spray paint. It's like, well, dude, it comes out really good if you do it right. But it's just fun, dude. All this shit is just fun. It's just having fun. But forgot where I was going with that. I was shit. day one, you were there. We got
Yep.
acquainted. We've been fucking chatting and talking shit ever since. But let's talk about Nick for a little bit. What got you, like, how did you become a Volkswagen nerd, dude? Like, what bit you?
Well, first off, I was probably about 13, 14, and for some reason, I wanted a rabbit pickup. I saw one in some dude's backyard. Of course, it was melting into the earth, as they usually do.
Yes.
And I saw it, and I'm like, I don't know what made me like it so much, but I was like, I want one of those. And my dad's like, why the hell do you want one of them? And I was like, I don't know. It just looks neat. It's small. It's cool. You know, whatever. And fast forward, I'd say probably maybe like 11th grade in high school, I got my first Volkswagen. It was a Mark III Golf City.
Nice. What?
Which I don't know if it was an original City, because as far as like I read, like cities are like, I don't know, a thing, I guess. But it wasn't anything special. It was a 2.0, and it was during like Fast and Furious times, I guess. And like I had all the, you know, like painted interior, neon lights, wheels with huge wheel gaps. Just basically all for show. Like it was still a 2.0 with a fart can on it. So like it looked good. Well, I thought at the time, but you know, that was probably about it. And then, I went to school, to be a mechanic, which I think that was a waste of time. But anyways, I went there and I ended up getting, hit inside by a huge Dodge pickup. So that thing went back home to PA for a little while, and I never really got it going again. I ended up selling it. I threw some like fiberglass parts on it and stuff like that, fenders, hood, blah, blah, blah. It looked terrible, and I ended up selling it for cheap. And then I didn't get another Volkswagen probably for a couple of years, and then I moved into a VR6 Jetta.
Nice.
And I kept that until I raced my buddy who had a Toyota Celica GTS. He smoked me, and I was just like, yeah, I'm done with this. Plus, like, I feel like I don't know, in my opinion, a Jetta is almost like a girl's car to me.
Well, dude, if you know me, you know I hate Jettas. I especially hate Mark III Jettas.
Yeah. But in the midst of, after that, to back it up a little bit, in the midst of having that Mark III Golf, my parents both got
hold on. What made
Jettas.
What made it a city? What made it a city Golf? Was it?
I don't know. Like it had a goofy, weird, like purplish blue sticker on it. It said Golf City in this weird font, and I mean, the seats weren't anything spectacular. The interior wasn't anything, you know, spectacular either. So, like, I don't really know if it was like a special edition or what, but like, yeah, it was Golf City, and everybody like made fun of me for it because I don't know. It was like, oh, Golf City.
When I hear like Golf City, I think of like the South African cars.
Yeah, and I don't know why, if it was a real Golf City, why it would have been in Pennsylvania, in my small ass town, at some dealership where, you know, at like no one would expect that thing to be at. Like a used car dealership.
Well,
so
if it was a South African car, it would have been right-hand drive, and I think the city Golfs were like Mark I base platforms, but maybe it was...
Yeah, so I don't really know the like backstory behind it. I tried looking it up like later, and I never really found anything aside from like what the real Golf cities were. I was like, I don't fucking know. I took the sticker off anyways because it looked weird.
I don't fucking...
Purpley.
It's probably like some Mark III nerds listening to this going, no, he took the sticker off, fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't like a sweet like Bon Jovi edition or anything shit like that.
Well, the Mark IIIs were known. The Mark IIIs were known for like just a ridiculous amount of like quote unquote special edition cars that they did.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and if it was a Bon Jovi edition, sorry to you Bon Jovi fans out there, but I probably never would have bought the fucking thing because I hate Bon Jovi.
Oh, there were so many of them, dude. Shit. All right, so my bad. I interrupted you. So your parents ended up getting Jettas? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they both got Mark III Jettas. Yeah, dude. My dad's was a little bit rougher. I mean, he like fucked with his because he's like a bike builder, so like he likes fabbing stuff and whatever.
That's right.
But like he ended up putting this big like fishtail exhaust tip off the back and shit. I don't know. It was that thing was trash. But yeah, my mom's his was a 96 and hers was a 98. And then like he got rid of his, she got rid of hers. Like you know, it was time, whatever. But it was cool because like once I got into it, I felt like my parents saw like how reliable it was.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's crazy that I say that about how reliable it was, but it never broke down on me ever. And yeah, they ended up getting 2 Jettas, and they had them for a while, and then you know got rid of them, and then they never got any Volkswagens again, and I continued to get more Volkswagens.
Well, if they were ABA like 2 liters, like those things those things are bulletproof, dude. Like I had my first real car was, well, my first Volkswagen. I've told this story a million times, but I got a 2 liter Jetta. It was a white GL. No frills. White one. No frills. It still had crank windows. Like it would be a cool car today. I just slammed it. Like I think I cut the springs. I didn't even get, coilovers weren't even really a thing back then. And I'm talking, this was like 98, I think, around there. My car was a 96, so it was like 98, 99, somewhere around there. So it's still a pretty new car. It was like fucking, I think I paid like 15 or 16 grand for it at the time.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was still like a new car. And my mom was like, no, you just need to get into this thing and build yourself some credit. I was like, all right, whatever, dude. Like, and this is the cheapest thing they had at the dealership that I could quote unquote afford. And so, dude, I got all dirtbaggy with it. I cut the fucking springs, slammed it on some steelies, and then fucking just drove it. It was so funny because I put like this big fucking, like an idiot, like the Fast and Furious days, right? I put a big ass New Speed fucking windshield banner on it, and I had like no fucking New Speed parts on it at all. But that's what we did back in then. That windshield banner added like 25 horsepower at least, dude. At least.
Yeah, dude. Like, well, speaking of New Speed, I remember like when I had that Mark III, I'd like thumb through the magazines. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna get that New Speed supercharger. I'm gonna get that P-Flow.
Exactly.
And like, dude, I had all these ideas of doing stuff to my car, and then like I never did it because like I mean I probably at that time didn't know what the fuck I was doing anyways. So like I would be like, how am I gonna get that shit on there?
Yeah,
but I didn't know how to like hook some lights up to it and shit, and like put wheels and tires on it, and like dumb shit like that. So I mean that's what I did.
I feel bad for my old Mark III because I mean I was a kid, I was
me too for sure.
Fucking I don't know, 17, 18 years old, something like that. And so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I feel bad for that car, but I would do the same thing. Like I would have Euro Tuner magazines and, like ABD Racing, New Speed. They had all their shit. Wings West body kit, like fucking circling all the shit. Like I just need to save up money to buy this ABD intake. I want this fucking turbo kit. Whatever, like it never fucking happened. That thing was just clapped as fuck. I ruined the fuck out of that thing. Had it for the longest time though. I ended up getting my first Mark IV R32 like in 04, right when they dropped. Like it was like the first or second R32 that was going to the dealership that I picked it up from. It was like a big deal, dude. I showed up. It was fucking, getting there on the truck and all this shit. It was a pretty big deal. It was actually pretty awesome. But I had that Mark III for a while. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. And then did you color change that Mark IV or the R32? I mean.
Yeah, I ended up wrapping it like a matte white, like way down. Way down the road, but
and it was originally what?
Deep blue pearl.
Okay.
Yeah, the coolest color of them all.
Yeah.
In my opinion. No, what the fuck was I talking about, dude? I don't know. I got that. Oh yeah, and then I sold air quotes my I still had the Jetta, and then the Jetta I would like let friends borrow it. It was funny, like I would do like e-braking turns in it. I just treated that car like shit, dude. Like it was a fucking turd, and I treated it like a turd. But I had it for the longest time, dude. I like paid it off, and I still had it. And like friends would drive it if their cars were down or whatever. And like I let my brother borrow it for a while, and then I sold it to this dude who's a sketchy fucking dude, and like I think he was gonna buy it off me for like $2,500 or like $3,000 or something like that. And then he ended up, so he gave me like $500. It was a dude that I knew. I'm not going to say his name, fucking douche. But it's a dude I knew. I thought we were homies. And he was like on hard times. And he was like, man, this is going on. I need a car. I was like, fucking buy this piece of shit off of me, dude. Like $2,500, $3,000, whatever it was at the time. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, can I give you $500 and I'll give you the rest like in 2 weeks or a month or whatever? I was like, sure, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. Like the car was like sitting in my driveway. I never drove it, or, like I said, I let people borrow it. It was just hanging out.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck. So he gave me $500 and I don't hear from him for a couple months. I'm like, I should hit this dude up. Like, yo, dude, what's going on? Just checking. You got the rest of the cash for this car? And then nothing, dude. Like, just straight ghosted me. And I started fucking calling homies that knew homies. And we had a mutual friend, and that mutual friend, like, had this dude's, like, parents, like, house phone number or something back in those times when people still had fucking house phones. And I ended up getting a hold of his mom and being like, yo, this fucking dude owes me money for this car that he stole. Well, it turns out he moved from California. I was living in California at the time. He moved from California without saying anything to Arizona. So he took the car with him. He wasn't even in the same fucking state anymore. He was ghosting me. His cell phone got disconnected, so it wasn't ringing through. And I get a hold of his mom, and I'm like, I feel really bad, but your son owes me like $2,000. And I can't get a hold of him. And she was like, give me your info. I'll just pay it for him. Like she was like so defeated, like this motherfucker. He owes everyone money. Like,
she probably knew like, he owed probably you and other people.
Dude. And I felt bad because she was a very sweet lady. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, he kind of stole it. And that, I don't know where that thing is. I don't know. It's in Arizona somewhere. Last time I tracked it. But yeah, I fucking hate Mark III Jettas. They're worse.
Yeah. I had a dream one time that I saw my Golf, and it was sitting like in a junkyard somewhere. I'm like, man, one day that'd be sweet if I saw that thing. I feel bad, but like, I'd love to see it again. But it's probably gone. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I love Mark IIIs like today. I didn't really like Mark IIIs were the Volkswagen of the time when I was of that age or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So that was a new car. The Mark IVs came out and yada, yada, yada. We're fucking aging ourselves. Yes, we're old people. But I never liked, even when like Mark IIIs were new, I didn't really like, I was obsessed with Mark IIs. Like I I still fucking love Mark IIs. Like a big bumper 16 valve Mark II GTI is like fucking so sexy. You know what I mean? Like I love Mark I's. I've owned fucking a million Mark I's. I love Mark I's, but Mark IIs for me are like, the epitome. Like that's it for me. That does it for me. So Mark IIIs, I was like, I don't know. I was never really a fan of Mark IIIs back then, or like historically. Like when I got into Mark IVs, I never really liked the body styling of the Mark Vs. I always thought they're really, really gross. But I mean, the Mark V GTIs and even, the Mark V GTIs ripped. The Rs, I was kind of disappointed in it. You can get them in a manual, and I don't really like the gaudy styling of the Mark V R32s, but, Mark IIIs, I was never really like a huge fan, but nowadays, like I love Mark IIIs. Like I love like looking at Mark IIIs, especially Mark IIIs that like have throwback styling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like all the period correct pieces, like, apt and, all that shit, like Really, really fucking cool. I would probably still never really own one unless I like came upon one. I mean, I really love the driver edition GTIs. Like, I don't know, if I found an immaculate Ginster yellow driver's edition Mark III GTI, I'd fucking probably take it. But I was never really a fan. But until like nowadays,
I don't know. Yeah, I like me. That's me too. Like, I don't know if I would like seek one out. But I did see a picture of it was a 2-door Mark III, but it had the Jetta front end on it.
Mm-hmm.
It was slammed onto the wheels and shit. And I'm like, man, that thing looks sick. And it was like a kind of like a tealish color, I guess. But I was like, man, if I get one, that's what I'm doing, you know, like something similar, because like that thing looks sick. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of stuck in the Mark 1 and Mark 4 because it's currently what I have, and then I never really considered a Mark 2. I'm not saying that I would never have one, but like I just, until I don't know, I'd have to start to get obsessed about it, and then that's when I would probably acquire one.
Yeah, I love a 4-door Mark III Golf with a Jetta front end. Roof rack slammed. Fuck yes, you know.
Yeah, that's what mine was too. My Golf was a 4-door, and then like at the time I was like, do I want a 4-door? And I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. I'd like, you know, take my buddies around.
I'm weird like that, dude. I like 4-door Mark 1s and Mark 3s. I really don't like 4-door anything else. Like, I have a 4-door Mark 7 right now, and I hate it because it's a 4-door. I was like, why couldn't you be just like a real fucking hatchback, you dumb car? But
well, I had my one Mark 4 Golf that I had. It was a 4-door, and it was that blue. I don't know what the color is. Sorry, Enthusiast. It was like that dark blue, and I fucking hate that color. I hate it. I feel like everyone that I've bought, the Jetta was that blue color, that Mark IV Jetta, the VR6, that Golf I bought, the Mark IV Golf 1.8T, it was that blue color, and I just fucking hate that color. I don't like it.
That dark blue?
Yeah.
That dark blue, and they usually have like that tan interiors.
Yeah, well, I think the Jetta had the tan, and then the Golf had gray, and I mean the Golf interior was complete garbage because I believe it came from New York, and I'm also pretty sure it was in some sort of flood because when I pulled door panels on it, like you could see a water line. So basically, all the wiring from like halfway up the door down was basically corroded and fucked. So I mean, it was such a beast. Like I had so much work to do to that thing, but yeah.
There's shadow blue. I'm looking up the blues right now. There's jazz blue. I love jazz blue. I'm sorry, jazz blue is just a fucking rad color. You're not talking about that. There's galactic blue pearl. There's
it might have been galactic
blue. I think shadow blue was the ugly blue.
Yeah, this was like, I can't even remember. I knew it at one point in time because I was like, I vow to never own another blue fucking
shadow blue,
Mark IV,
blue anthracite, moonlight,
I think it was
moonlight blue, Atlantic blue. For the real nerds,
those are sounding too fancy now.
The LC5M color code. The LC5H. Someone's pissed off right now. Like, fuck you, that's the best fucking color. Deep blue pearl is an amazing fucking color. That's one of the most beautiful colors Volkswagen has ever put on anything. And the newer R blues can't fuck with deep blue pearl. Sorry, I just said it. What else is in here?
If anybody gets mad, we can agree to disagree. I mean, you know.
Yeah, we're not here to make anyone mad, but we definitely are here to talk shit. So feel free to free to disagree. But I know what blue you're talking about. It was like that dark blue. I see so many dark blue Mark IV Jettas with the tan interior, just like But
I hate the tan interior.
I don't mind the tan
I don't like
interior.
that fucking blue. I do not like it. It reminds me of like it reminds me of like an old person's car, like on the inside. Like it should smell like.
We are fucking old now, dude. You're gonna start liking. That's it.
That.
When you start liking tan interiors, you're gonna look in the mirror and be like, "Fuck, dude, I'm old now." Your wife's gonna be like, "What are you talking about, dude?" And you're gonna be like, "I like tan
whip out
interiors."
The tube socks.
Fuck.
Whip out the tube socks and the fucking New Balance, because I mean it's happening. But yeah, I don't know. When I think of tan interiors, I think of like, if you ever smell like an old person's car or like an old Honda or something, it's like a mixture of dust
the
and
old
Toyotas or something.
Yeah, like the old 80s
that's what it is.
And 90s Toyotas, like that interior smell. Oh.
Yeah, it's like, I call that like, I'll be like, oh man, that shit smells antique.
Most of those cars still had ashtrays in them, and like no one would ever. Dude, I used to remember this. We would go through pick and pulls or whatever, and like I had homies that were into like old Celicas and shit, like all those cars. But you would like go into them, and like all of them smelled like fucking cigarette ashtray leather, right?
Yeah,
like, all of them did. And, like, all of them always had, like, full ashtrays, dude. Like, no one ever fucking emptied their ashtrays. Like, kids will never know what this is like nowadays. They'll have ashtrays in fucking cars these days. Back in the day, the cars came with ashtrays in them, and no one ever fucking emptied them. Because every old car I ever went into, you open the ashtray, and there's ashes and fucking cigarettes and a couple crusty pennies. And a McDonald's French fry. In the ashtray.
that still looks good. That still looks good.
You pick it up, you're like, oh, this might taste good.
Yeah.
Maybe
it might be edible. The preservatives in that thing are keeping it alive.
French fries are like wine. Merit is fermented in ashtray. No, but that's funny, dude. Yeah, like those Toyotas and those older Japanese cars were definitely known for those like tan interiors and like their champagne, like exterior. But,
I call that like old man tan.
I don't mind it, dude. I don't mind a tan interior. I like a brown interior. Like I like fucking, especially on green. Like if you got like a green exterior, like a British racing green with like a brown or tan interior, like wood grain steering wheel, wood grain shift knob. Ugh, bro.
Oh yeah, now you're making it sound really good now, but like, I mean, when it came down to that fucking blue ass Jetta with that fucking tan interior, I wasn't having it. Like I never fell in love with that car. Like I drove it, and like it was cool, and then like that was the first kind of like fast Volkswagen I had, and like whipped me back in my seat a little bit. So I was like, yeah, this is cool. And then like it just kind of like faded, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. And I got rid of it, and whatever.
Where'd you go from there? So you had four door Mark III into shit blue Mark IV Jetta, right? Yes.
And then once I got rid of that, I think I took a hiatus for a little bit, and then
hold on. You're not gonna brush over that, bro. Like, what were you driving during your hiatus? We got to judge you on what you left the scene, bro.
I'm trying to think what I had at those times. I had a Ford minivan, I believe.
Oh, that's rad.
I had
that's actually rad.
Yeah, I mean, it's spacious. It was nice. I had a Geo Tracker.
No.
Yeah, dude. Hard top.
Oh, I hate those little fucking things. I know people are obsessed with them, but
I mean, I wasn't obsessed with it. It was like something I just bought to, bounce around in.
Yeah.
So like, it was all right. Someone ended up. I pissed somebody off. Some kid pulled out in front of me. I chased them down, and I said a few choice words to him. Like 2 weeks later, I never lost and I still live with my parents at this time. I never locked my vehicles at my parents' driveway. And then I don't know. One night, somebody came up. I'm assuming it was the dude I pissed off. I can't say for sure because whatever. He broke both my stalks off, the turn signal, wiper, blah blah blah. Someone barfed in it and also pissed in it and slashed all my tires. I woke up in the morning and my mom's like, "Hey, something's wrong with your car." And I'm like, "What?" I went out there. I'm like, oh, fuck.
You know what it was? It was just a random person walking by and being like, "Is that a Geo Tracker?" Ugh, and then they just fucking.
But I mean, to be fair though, I mean they would have had to take a quite a bit of like John off the main road because my parents lived like kind of in the jingweeds a little bit. So I mean they would have had to get lost and then be like, yeah, they would have had to be like, fucking Geo Tracker, I'm in the woods, Geo Tracker, and then proceeded to like bust up my shit. So.
Oh, dude, I don't know why. I fucking hate those cars. And what was the other one, dude? Like the Geo Tracker. You had all those micro fucking SUVs at that time. You had like the Isuzu. Didn't like Isuzu make a fucking? I can't fucking.
I don't know. I mean, I never really got into the culture. I just had that. that one time. And then I knew a dude that like had a 2-wheel drive one, and he cut the springs in it, and it like was laying on the ground, and I was like, and he had like 13-inch tires on it, and they were just poking out, and I was like, man, this is kind of cool.
I mean,
but
that's
like
kind of cool.
A fucking It's still a Geo Tracker, and he like deleted the EGR in it and shit, and then check engine light was on, and it ran like dog shit, but like I still thought it was cool.
That's hilarious.
He's like, yeah, dude, you got to do this mod to your Geo Tracker because it makes it run so much better. And I'm like, yeah, okay, let's do it. And then I was like, I don't know why I did that because yours runs like shit. So now mine runs like shit.
Oh, that's hilarious, dude. All right, so you went and owned a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then what? All right, when you came back to the light side, what was the next Volkswagen or Euro that you popped into?
That was when I picked up, before I picked this 4-door 1.8T Golf, the ugly blue one.
Yeah.
I had a Honda Civic, which I thought that thing was awesome.
How dare you? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Well, I just said that said that for the people out there listening. I didn't really mean it.
Yeah, it was cheap and rusted out, and I like projects sometimes. So I fixed it up, did a couple things to it, and then booted it because when I first got it, my daughter said it smelled terrible, so my oldest daughter, so she started calling it the poop car. So then, I fixed up the poop car, then I sold it.
What year Civic was it? Was it like a?
It was a 95. It
was like an EG.
I don't know. I don't know enough about Hondas to know if it was like an EG, EK, whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. It had I think a 1.6 VTEC in it, maybe. It sounded
EG6,
cool. I mean, it ran good, but
I think EG6 was like what would that be? Like the Mark III equivalent? I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking go there.
Who knows? But I only kept that for a short period of time, and then I got obsessed. So back in the day, and this goes along with the story for the Mark IV. So back in the day when I had my Mark III, I used to thumb through Eurotuners, and I saw this girl. She had a 4-door Golf, blue, mind you, 1.8 turbo, and like, I mean, this girl looked like she just like I don't know, was an office person, talked on the phone, took appointments, whatever, just like a total nerdy girl. And she had this cool ass Golf, and I'm like, fuck man, why can't I get one of them? And like I dreamed about that Golf, regardless if it was blue or not. And I was like, one day I'm gonna fucking have one. And then like fast forward after that Honda or whatever, I had the same exact Golf as what she had, minus all the crap that she had on it because she was friends with some sort of company that was big at the time. So like her hobbies said that she was like basically a groupie whore for this company.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they would like dump a bunch of stuff on her car. So like I got the same exact Golf. Like I said, it was trashed. I bought it off some crazy weird dude out in the middle of nowhere. Went way too far for it. Probably paid way too much. Found out later that it had all that water damage. Fixed a bunch of wiring. Replaced the whole interior on the inside. Did a bunch of mods to the engine. Nothing internal, but just, bolt on shit.
Yeah. Well,
and I got the 4-door. I got the 4-door because I had a kid, and I thought, it'd be easier to put the kid in and out. So
the 1.8T, the Mark IV 1.8Ts, like all the 1.8Ts, are like really good with bolt-ons. Like, you didn't need much, dude.
Yeah.
You know, turbo inlet,
I mean,
exhaust, cold
yeah,
air.
by the time I was done with that thing, like, it was tuned. It had some bolt-on shit to it, slightly bigger turbo. I mean, that thing, it was fun until I think I put the tune on it. I started with a stage 1 and I liked it. And then I got like a stage 3, I believe. Mm-hmm. And then like, it was just spinning tire in every gear. And I'm like, I don't know if this is fun anymore.
Yeah. I was never a 1.8T guy. I always loved VR6s, like ever since, you know, the Mark 3s, the 2.8s, and then all the way up to the 3.2s, 3.6s. Like, I've always just the fucking Wookiee noises. Like, oh, yeah, so good. But I did end up getting a couple of Mark 1 Audi TTs, and that was like my first real 1.8T car. And fuck, dude, this thing needed a lot of work, dude. I had to like basically blow apart the entire top end and do fucking everything. Water pump, thermostats, fucking coil packs, fucking deleted a bunch of shit. I deleted the secondary air intake and all that fucking garbage. But dude, when I was done, that car fucking ripped, dude. I actually was like, no, 1.8Ts are fucking sick. And it was still like stock turbo. I didn't do anything crazy to it, but yeah, that was my first taste of like unreliability on a Volkswagen. Like I just did all kinds of shit to it, and like shit would just pop up, and I'd be like, hell yeah. Dude.
But yeah, I put a lot of work into it, and then like I was tired of the spinning, so I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get an R32.
Yeah.
And like actually put the power to the ground. You know, like all-wheel drive. 6-speed manual.
Yeah.
Sounds fucking sweet. So
fucking Wookiee
yeah, dude. So like I went on my search and I'm like, for some reason I wanted one that was bagged. So I bought this one off this dude. It was already bagged.
Nice. What year was this?
And shit. I don't know. I think it was like 2000 shit, I don't know, maybe like 18, 17, 16, somewhere around in there.
Dude, I bagged my first Mark IV R32 and I got so much fucking hate when I bagged that car, dude. Like all the Mark IV R32 guys shit talked me on Vortex. And then like I would hang out with these dudes. I was in Northern California at the time. There's this R32 club called NorCal R32, and they would like show up, and they're usually like kind of older, like my age now, but only back then.
Yeah,
you know, like in their 40s and shit, and they were like motorsport guys, and it was like, dude, you're driving a Volkswagen, not a Porsche, but whatever. Anyways, I would show up, dude, and like fucking, you know, air my shit out and be like, yeah, I'm a stancy boy, and this was like 2010, you know, 2011. Dude, so much hate. They'd be like, oh my God, you fucking ruined this car. I was like, you know, I actually did. I did ruin this car. It's not fun to drive anymore. I'm constantly chasing fucking air leaks in the bags. Dude, I had like an airline blow that went to the tank one day. I was driving on the freeway. I'm doing like 80 on the freeway. Coming back home from work one day, and one of the airlines blew, dude. And I don't know if you've ever had an airline blow. Like in the hatch.
I have not.
Dude, it's the fucking craziest noise. I almost fucking wrecked, dude, because I was like, oh my God. But I got it sorted.
I would think that'd be comparable to like if you blew like an airline on like if you were running an air compressor or something, like, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
No, it was like that. It exactly was like that. And I'm lucky because...
Yeah, I mean, that scared the shit out of me.
Oh, dude, I fucking was like, what the fuck? It's like a bomb went off in the back of the car. But, you know, it was fine. Like, it didn't affect the air that was in the bag, so it didn't do anything to the car. But, yeah, dude, that was fucking gnarly. And I was like, you know what? Again, this was like 2010. I know air rides come a long way, but this was like, dude, early, you know, airlift shit. You know, like fucking bag riders, like all the early fucking, you know, air ride shit that people were doing. And I don't know, like I kind of like got turned off to air ride from bagging that car. And I kind of was like, you know what, those fucking 40-year-old dudes in that R32 club, they were right. I ruined this
Yeah.
thing.
Like, I think if I could go back and buy another one, I probably wouldn't buy it bagged. I mean, I still love the car.
Oh, no, for sure. But you don't drive it. You don't daily drive it, right? Like, do you daily drive it? Yeah,
like,
so, like, again...
It's a fair weather car for sure.
I didn't mind. So my second R32 I had, I bought and it was already bagged, and it wasn't my daily. But my first R32 was my daily, and I hated it, dude. You know what I mean? And this is before like level sensors and all the fucking cool shit. Now it was like, you know, you had we still had digital air ride controllers. It wasn't like I was using switches and shit, but it was like you know, it was like up, and like the car would never really level out, and you're always kind of fucking with it, and you know, like I said, chasing air leaks and all this other shit. And well,
that has I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the novelty of that wore off really bad, but then I just realized I had a Mark 6 TDI Jetta Sport Wagon that I bagged too, and I'm an idiot because right after I did that, I was like, I fucking hate this thing now. But again, those were I'm kind of in the same boat. Those were my dailies, though. Like, if I didn't have to daily on the second R32 I had that was already bagged, it was fine because it would just stay aired out in my garage. You know what I mean? And then I would fucking drive it around when I felt like it, and it wasn't my daily. But I probably wouldn't bag a daily again, but I still do like bagged cars for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I like the thought of it when I was buying it was cool. And then, like, I started driving it around, which it was still cool, and I still think it's cool, and I like it. But, like, yeah, if I could do it again, if I bought another one, which this thing will probably never come out of my garage, like, it'll never leave my possession. But, yeah, I don't think I would have bags on it or put bags on it or buy one with bags, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I like to think I want to make this thing into basically a rocket ship. So at one point in time or another, I'm going to turbo the fuck out of this thing.
Yes.
And, you know, just send it to Kingdom Come, I guess.
Damn, dude. Big old single turbo. Just fucking shoot for the moon. Exactly.
And then, I just want to turbo it. I actually want to put some power to it. Plus my, I know some shithead that has a Corvette, and I'd love to just smoke the fuck out of that thing. So, I mean,
that's your goal? Build the Mark 4 R32 to smoke your homie's Corvette? That's a good... I like that. That's a good goal.
Yeah, it's not my homie. It's not my homie, but I just want to smoke this asshole in a Corvette. So.
You might get him from a dig, dude. Do you think you get him in like an 8th mile?
Call him out. Be like, I mean, I don't
drive. And then, that's what I used to do. The Mustangs. Not exactly. Back when I had my Mark IV R32, dudes with Mustangs and fucking muscle car. I hate fucking retro, like modern muscle cars. I fucking don't like them at all. Sorry anyone who's into them. I fucking hate them.
Yeah.
But they would line up, you know, I had my Mark IV R30, it's all-wheel drive, and they would fucking Camaros and shit would line up next to me, and they'd be like, and the fucking, you know, I'd get everyone on the jump with all-wheel drive and a Mark IV R32. But, you know, by the time I'm shifting to third gears, those motherfuckers are catching me. So then you do that thing where you fucking launch on everybody, and then you back off right when they start to catch up, and you're just like, yeah, dude, I had you, bro.
Yeah. You never had me.
Oh, nah, dude. I would go drag racing in my R32, and that's the worst drag race fucking car ever. The gearing's not good for a quarter mile. Like, you R32 guys out there who are fucking racing, you know, like stock R32s or whatever, air quotes stock. Like, the 6-speed's not good for fucking drag racing, dude. Like, you're not topping. Yeah. You're having to shift in the 4th gear. Like, you can't get to the end of the track top and third. And so fucking everyone would catch me at the end of the track in the quarter mile. Fucking 350Zs, Mustangs, Camaros. Like, I'd fucking get 2, 3, 4 car jumps on them. And fucking everyone would be smoking me at the end of the track. It was just like fucking looking in the rear view and be like, yep, they got me. They fly by. Those fucking neon SRT 4s, dude. Those things fucking ran like 13... I think the fastest I ever ran in my R32 at like a fast track, quote unquote, was like 14.1 or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
I was going to say probably like 14, yeah.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know if you could break into the 13s with like, again, like I just had, it's not like, it wasn't like no cams. It was just like intake, exhaust, shit like that, right? Like no big mods, no superchargers, no turbochargers, nothing like that. It was like fucking intake, bolt-ons, right? Like 14.1 was the fastest I was ever able to run. And that was a track at night when it was cool, and it was a fast track, air quotes, right? 14.1 could never break into the 13s. Dude, those fucking neon SRT4s would run like 13, like 8, 6, 7, 5s or something like that, like out of the fucking box. Those motherfuckers would be smoking me out. Like I would literally get 4 or 5 cars on them just right off the fucking dig, and then boom, they're blowing by me at the last fucking 100 feet, 200 feet, whatever. Like every fucking time.
Right.
It was like, fuck. But whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the only, like, as far as that goes, like, the only thing I've ever done is, like, I guess we'll end up with people on the, we have, like, a boulevard that goes, like, through town, and, like, at the light, I'd just fucking mash it. And, you know, it didn't matter what they had. I didn't care, you know, so I'd just mash it and see what happened, and, you know, whatever.
This was also back in the day where, like every fucking just daily commuter wasn't fast. You know what I mean? Like, we got to give some context to this. Like, back in those days, like, you had to, like, actually make cars fast because, like, cars just weren't fucking fast. Now, any fucking old, like, 70-year-old dude in a brand new Corolla is gonna fucking, like, they're just, new cars are just fucking fast. All the Teslas that are out there, like, it's not even, I was talking to a buddy about this the other day. It's, like, not even, like, it's not even about having a fast car anymore. You know what I mean? I was like,
yeah, you buy the horsepower.
Yeah, it's almost like, I don't know, like style means more to me, like as an enthusiast. You know what I mean? Because you, like, literally, you can go buy a fucking Model S and be fast. You can go buy a fucking boring new car and be fast. Everything's fucking fast, like comparative. You know what I mean? To the shit that we drove in the late 90s, early 2000s. Like, it's just not like today. Everything's fucking fast. Dude, fucking trucks are fucking fast, you know? Like, everything's fast. And so, to me, it's like, yeah, it's more like, it is kind of more the aesthetics, or like how you like put your personal touches on a car, or like how you do certain things. For the older stuff, like, you know, it's still really cool.
I mean, that's what I like to do. Like, I have all these cars. I like to, you know, put my own swing on them, I guess you could say, you know, my own touch. And then, like, I daily drive a 15 Toyota Tundra. I don't touch that damn thing. I just let it go.
Dude.
Like, fuck it.
Hell yeah.
I change the oil and I keep the maintenance up on it. And other than that, like, yeah, I'm in the garage working on my Volkswagen, not my Toyota Tundra.
Yeah, dude, I'm the same. I daily drive a Ford Raptor. It's a Gen 1, but same thing, dude. I don't even fucking wash that thing. I keep the interior clean because I always have to have, like, clean interiors for the most part. But, dude, I went, like, a whole year without even washing that car. It was, like, so dirty.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, you need to wash your truck. And I was like, dude, it's a truck. Yeah. You don't fucking wash the outside of a truck. How dare you?
Yeah, and then on top of it, the truck that I bought, I only bought it because it was a good deal, and I needed the space because I had, like, car seats and all this bullshit. And, I hate the color on it. I hate the pack. Well, I like the package, but I hate the color that came with the package. So it's like a brownish bronze color with, like, chrome trim and, like, chrome 20s on it and all this shit. And I'm like, basically, this is an old man truck. I guess I am in my 40s, so, like, I mean, I can't keep thinking I'm young forever. But
I think subconsciously, you like the chrome, you like the tan interiors. I think you say you hate it, but I think subconsciously,
no, I really hate it. Like, if you ask my coworker that I talk to a lot, like, he knows I hate this truck.
Black it all out, dude. You could black out the chrome, powder coat the wheels, fucking plastic.
Yeah, well, I wanted to. Well, the lady that I got it from, she curved every fucking wheel, so those things are gone. Yeah, I don't know. It had low mileage, and I got it for a good price, and I needed the space, and it's got heated and cooled seats, and all kinds of gadgets and shit saying that's coming up behind me, and I can't see it. Whatever. Like, I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll buy it. I mean, it's been a good truck. It runs good. I like it. It's spacious, but like, I just fucking hate the look of it. And I feel like if I'm rolling up along, you know, like a car full of women, they're just probably going to laugh at me. Like, what the fuck?
Like, look at this fucking old dude and his fucking chrome wheels.
But that's okay because I don't look. I'm married, happily married, so fuck them. Let them laugh.
Judge me all you want.
Yeah.
No, you need to
also,
you just need to throw some methods on that thing, throw some all-terrain tires on it, some BFG fucking KO2s, and just black everything out, dude, and it'll probably look 10 times better.
Yeah, well, I have seen a couple of that color, and they color matched all the chrome shit, and it looks pretty cool, but I don't know. I think I'd rather just drive it, deal with what I have, and then until I find something better. But like, that's a problem right now because all the new Tundras are not good.
Well, not only that, everything's so fucking expensive these days, dude. New cars, new trucks, fucking everything. Mark 1s, Mark 2s, Mark 3s, every fucking thing is expensive these days, dude. Like, unless it's shit nobody wants, and even the shit nobody wants, there's like a niche market of people who like that shit, and it's still expensive, and it's fucking so crazy, dude. Like, I was just talking to a buddy. Like not too long ago, and dude, like I used to be able to pick up a Mark 1, a pretty decent Mark 1 for like $1,800, $2,000. $2,000 was like the Goldilocks zone. You know, like I could get cars. Oh, I'm on the West Coast, so I can get cars that aren't fucking rusted out, that aren't fucking completely roached, right? I can get like cars that needed a tune-up and some other shit, and they were good for like $1,500 to $2,000. That was the Goldilocks zone for Mark 1s. Like, I'm talking pre-COVID, you know? And I would get a car, $1,800, $1,500, $2,000. I'd fucking slam it. I'd clean the interior up. I'd fucking always, like, replace the batteries, do the brakes, do the blah, 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 do all the cool fucking little things that make the car run a little better and look a little better. I always fucking slammed my shit. You know that. And then I would fucking sell it and pretty much break even because it's a cooler car now. I've put money into it. And I've always put cool wheels on cars, like, and people agree, and they were like, "Oh yeah, dude, that's worth what you're asking for." And I never I was never one of those dudes who like mod a car or do whatever and then like put fucking cool guy tax on shit. I fucking hate that when people do that. And so I would, lose money or break even, and then I would go get another Mark 1 for fucking $1,500, $2,000, fucking whatever, and then start all over again, right? And I did that for fucking years, dude. Like, I've owned like probably, I tried to count it the other day, like maybe 20 Mark 1s. Something around there, and it was like that same kind of thing. Like, you find something that's like, you know what you're looking for, something that's not completely roached. You do a couple things, and it's running good, and then I kind of want a caddy now, or I kind of want a fucking this fucking cool early Westy fucking Mountain Green fucking rabbit just popped up. Oh, I'm gonna sell the caddy I got and grab this and whatever it is, right? I got a fucking swallowtail, bro. I got a swallowtail rabbit out of fucking Camas. I think that's how you say it. Camas, Washington. Swallowtail. Mm-hmm. It was originally Mars Red, and some fucking idiot fucking painted it black. Swallowtail, dude. $3,000. I got a fucking swallowtail for $3,000. I call it the Murder Bunny. Some of the people who follow me on Instagram know the car. You can't find a fucking swallowtail for $3,000 these days, dude. It's never gonna happen. It's gonna be a completely rusted fucking piece of shit with like no. You're buying the panels at that point, and the smoothie hood, like it doesn't have an engine in it, like, dude. And so, it's crazy how fucking expensive everything is these days, dude. Like,
well, I mean, one of the reasons I think why I started to buy Volkswagens was because it was cheaper. Like, I liked other shit at the first, when I first started looking, and then I ended up buying my Mark III, and then I was like, yeah, this is cool. Like, I can make this cool, and it's a little bit cheaper. Like, it's my first kind of like nicer car. Like, I'll buy this. And then like after that, I just feel like, well, it was good for a little bit. Like, prices were still low, and then all of a sudden, like, bam, 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 like all this stuff just started blowing up, and I'm like, well, shit. You can't buy that shit cheap no more.
No, dude, and it makes me fucking wish that I just kept all this shit that I had, dude. Because I'd fucking I'd be like Bitcoin nowadays, dude. I'd be fucking rolling it. I just didn't have I didn't have space for shit, dude. At one point in time when I was living in Oregon before I relocated here to Idaho to Boise, I fucking had like 5 or 6 different projects, dude, and it was like my wife was getting mad at me because she was like, dude, can you please move the Eurovan so I can pull out of the driveway and go to work? You know, shit like that. I was like, fuck. But shit, man, I should have just fucking kept everything, you know, and then I'd be like,
what?
But still,
that's
I wouldn't.
Where I'm at now.
I don't. I try to be the antithesis of what's happening, dude. Like, I don't want to feed into the. I hate it, dude. I see people selling shit, you know, on Marketplace and some Facebook groups, and they're asking crazy fucking money for some of these cars that just, they're not worth it, dude. They're just not fucking worth it. And it's crazy that the market's gone that way and people are agreeing to pay these prices for these fucking cars. It's frustrating. Sorry, old man yelling at clouds. But dude, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it's not making it any better by people being like, yeah, that's a good deal. I'll buy that.
Yeah, dude.
you gotta make this
roached Mark 1s going for $5,000. It's like, what the fuck? Why are you paying for supply and demand, man? Stop paying for that fucking. I don't know.
Yeah, make them sit on that shit. Lower that price down to where it needs to be. Shit.
And then also, like, you know, Mark 1s are getting. It was funny, we were talking about Mark 3s, dude. I was talking to a homie the other day, and I was like, dude, I see way more Mark 1s. Like, you always see a fucking Mark 1 Cabriolet. At least I do. Yeah. Even here, no matter where the fuck you are, there's a Mark 1 Cabriolet in a parking lot, on a freeway. Like, that's. I don't know.
Yeah, how many... I don't see them because of probably my area. Like, there's a lot of rust here. We're considered probably part of the Rust Belt. Yeah. So I don't see a whole lot.
Well, dude, on the West Coast, I see Mark 1 Cabriolets like fucking all the time, everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Oregon, California, Idaho, it doesn't fucking matter. There's a Mark 1 Cabriolet in a parking lot, in a drive-through, on a freeway. They're fucking everywhere. I don't know how many of those fucking things Volkswagen made, but they probably sent them all to the West Coast. I mean, it makes sense, the Cabriolet.
Yeah.
Right? But dude, I can't tell you the last time I saw a fucking Mark 3. Like, just a normal clapped out, like, Jetta or a Golf. I can't fucking remember the last time I just saw a Mark III in the wild. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually saw one when I was coming home from work the other day. I can't remember what color it was, but I was like, holy shit, what is that? Some old dude's driving it. The thing's probably fucking mint. I don't know. I was very surprised to see that, and it's the only one I've ever seen in town, like probably within the past 10 years.
Yeah, dude. That's the. So, I don't see Mark IIs. I'll see like a clapped Mark II Jetta every once in a while. But yeah, dude, outside of like going to car like Volkswagen or European shows or like that shit, like I don't see them in the wild. I don't see Mark IIIs in the wild.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, I don't even see Mark IVs really in the wild that much.
No, I mean, there's probably a handful of Mark IVs in town, which, I mean, that's cool, but like Mark 1s, they don't really exist in my town. There's one other guy in town that I know that we chit chat back and forth, but like other than that, like he's got, I think maybe 2 Rabbit pickups and a Bug and a Carmagia and yeah, a couple things, but like I don't think they really see the road very often, but either way, like it's still cool that, someone else in my town appreciates it and like, tries to keep up with it, I guess.
Dude, your fucking caddy is really fucking cool. I should throw that out there. Like that.
Well, thank you.
The stance,
dude, I love the cars.
Widen Steelies? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, they're Corrado Widen Steelies.
Yes. Yeah. So sick.
But I love the cars out in Oregon, Washington, all that area. I got the Volkswagen Rabbit pickup out in Washington.
Nice.
And then I also have, which we were talking about this prior, I have a 80 Mountain Green Coupe that it was in a field in Oregon. This guy I know that so I bought the Rabbit pickup off a guy named Tyson. So I've been in touch with him ever since I bought the truck, and this was around COVID time. And then like I found this mountain green Rabbit pickup. It was on, I think it was on Burn, the Mark ones.
Yeah.
The dude was selling it super cheap.
Mm-hmm.
He was showing it, like pictures of it in a field in Oregon somewhere. I think his name is Luke. I think.
Huh.
But anyways,
I might know that guy.
Yeah.
I can't use my phone right now.
But anywho, there was like pictures of it in a field. Had no interior. Had no engine. So I was telling my that guy Tyson out in Washington, I'm like, hey, this dude's got this car. Like, how close are you to him? And he was telling me, you know, this, that, the other thing. And then I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna like talk to the dude, see if I could buy it. No one else was biting on it, and I was like, I can't believe this thing's still for sale. So I got a truck lined up to go pick it up. I told him, you know, no engine, no tranny, doesn't run, it's a roller, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
They call me after I like hired this truck to go get it, and he's like, oh yeah, our truck broke down, but we got another truck close by that's got a winch on it. Like, but it's gonna be like, this truck driver was already charging me like $1,600, $1,800 to go get it.
Mm.
And he's like, yeah, our truck broke down. You want us to go get it with this other truck, but it would be like $2,500. I'm like, no. And like, at that point I was going back and forth with this dude that was selling it. And like, I think I was coming off as kind of like squirrely to him. Like maybe I wasn't being real about buying it.
Yeah.
So I said to that Tyson dude, I'm like, hey, if you're close enough, will you go pick us up? Well, long story short, he ended up buying it. He put an engine and trans in it. I ended up buying it off of him. Still had to ship it from Washington to PA.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's mine. So,
dude, I don't think I've ever even seen pictures of that car. Like, have you done anything to it?
Not a lot. I put some interior in it.
Mm-hmm.
Put some seats and stuff in it. I mean, it was pretty bad. I cleaned it out. Fixed a couple things on the engine bay. Had some issues where I was like leaking coolant, overheating. Had some charging issues. So, I mean, I get it out every once in a while. I bought a set of BBSRS's 15-inch off of a dude, and I put those on it just for the hell of it. And then, I mean, I drive it around every once in a while, but like, it's got the 1.5 4-speed in it, and it is a dog.
Well, Mountain Green. Mountain Green Coupe, that's I hate using the word rare, but that's a pretty uncommon vehicle.
Yeah, and it's like, coming from the area, I seriously thought totally different when I bought the thing. Like, out in that area, I thought, oh, you know, they're probably just going to be just as rusted as PA cars. No, dude, these things are like maybe a little bit of surface rust here and there, but they are so clean.
West Coast, best coast. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, dude. Like, I was so amazed when they got them. Like, the 80 Mountain Green is, I believe, aside from some of the outside surface rust, it's cleaner underneath than the 81 Rabbit pickup that I have.
Yeah, dude. The West Coast cars, like, they don't salt roads. And I mean, I'm in Idaho. I've lived in Oregon for a decade. You know, in California, they don't salt the roads there either. Washington, I don't think they salt the roads there either. Most of the states use this like rock. I always forget the name of this rock, but you'll see these quarries all over the place. And toward the winter time, all of the like highway fucking whatever you call them, the all the agencies that monitor the highways, like, they start spreading this like fucking cinder rock shit. And that's kind of what they use for that. And so, yeah, dude, the cars here in the West Coast stay pretty good if you don't completely just let them fucking sit in the field unattended, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, these are, aside from me driving the Rabbit pickup around when I first got it, they're garage queens right now. Well, I'm currently swapping an ALH into the Rabbit pickup, so I mean, it hasn't seen the road in probably about year or two now.
Dude, I love that thing.
And
that thing is fucking. That's not on air, is it? Is your Mark 1 back?
Yeah, I end up following this guy on Instagram. His name is Nick, and then his I think his like handle is like Seen It.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I know him.
Yeah, so he sold like rear beams and like kits and stuff like that.
Like
so
his 4-link.
End up buying a kit. End up buying that kit off of him, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go all in, and then I bought the front billow bags.
Hell yeah, dude! I didn't know that Caddy was bag too.
Yeah,
looks so good on the Corrado Steelies, and with that shell too, that little camper shell.
Yeah, the
topper.
shell makes it, man.
Dude, it looks so good.
The cool thing about the shell is like I didn't know if I wanted to keep it or not, and then as far as like all my air management and stuff like that, like the compressors and tank and shit, I ended up cutting a hole out of the bed, which I mean is probably not the best idea to do, but I did it anyways. I cut a hole out of the bed. I dropped this huge metal box inside of it, and like it just I don't know, everything's worked perfect. I put everything in there. I still haven't finished the lid, but I kept the piece that I cut out, and I want to put that over top of it, so it's kind of like no one knows it's there. But yeah, like I love it. Like all my dreams of a 13, 14-year-old boy of owning one of these things finally came true. Yes. And like I also have like I've been meaning, and I've been thinking about this. I've been meaning to like throw this out there. I have to give big props to my wife because like she's all for this. She's into me buying all this stuff that I love, that I've always wanted. And she's super supportive about it. And like one time, and she probably shouldn't have said this, she's like, I just want you to be happy. And I'm like, okay. And now every time I want a vehicle or like something like that, I'm like, I thought you wanted me to be happy, you know? And she's like, yeah, I do. And then I'm like, well, this is what I need to be happy. And she's like, okay.
That's funny.
But yeah, she puts up with a lot, and I spend way too much money on these things. And dude,
I think you need to
big up to my wife.
Big ups to the wifey. What's her name?
Tennille.
Big ups. She's the real one. She lets Nick waste way too much money on these stupid cars. But also, like when we were talking about earlier, you do need to post more of your shit on Instagram, dude. Like you have all this cool stuff and you don't post any of it. So like create another Instagram page that's just for your car shit. Yeah, that's what my plan is. Ryan Beelman. Yeah, I'd like to show more and like the progress of it and stuff like that. Ryan Beelman always gives me shit about that. He says, post your cars. Good on you, Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I originally started that, and like it has like some family photos and stuff on there, and then I kind of got into the thing where like maybe I should just do another account for either strictly my family stuff or like another one strictly for the car stuff, and then leave the one I have right now for my cars. I don't know. Either way, but I'd like to post more, but like I just I don't know. I like to do what I do. I come out in my garage, I fuck around with these things, and
yeah, dude. I think a lot. I mean, I would like to keep an eye on what the fuck you're doing, dude. Like, your Caddy's super sick, dude. That thing could have an Instagram page in itself. The gem top, again, so sick. It's got those retro stripes along the bottom of the side of the gem top. It just looks so dope on that thing. It's slammed. I love how you kept your bumpers on the fucking car. I hate when people take bumpers off of Mark 1s. Like, I hate it. I hate bumpers off Mark 1s. Like, stop it.
The bumper.
Stop doing
the bumper in the front. The bumper in the front of this Rabbit pickup. It's got the. It's not for the pickup because obviously it's a late, so it has the turn signals.
Yeah.
On the truck, but it also has turn signals on the bumper, so it's not correct. Bumper. I'd like to find the correct bumper for it, and I also considered the small bumpers too, but I don't know. I like them,
like
but then
this,
sometimes I don't like them.
Yeah, I like this. I like the small bumper. So like, I was talking to someone about this. Like, I don't care. Like, I just like bumpers on a Mark 1. Like, I do like nowadays, more so nowadays, I do like the like original bumpers like sucked in on a Mark 1.
Yeah.
I like the original rear bumpers on a Caddy specifically. I hate when people rock a front bumper and they pull their rear bumper off of the Caddy. Like, I don't like that. It doesn't look right. Again, it's just me being a fucking douche. Don't worry about it. But I don't know, man. Like I like small bumpers on slammed cars that have smaller wheels. But I don't like, I don't like small bumpers on Mark 1s on like 16s. I think it throws the proportions off. So I don't know. I'm just weird about that. But like in general, if I see a Mark 1 and it has bumpers on it, I'm happy. Because like,
I mean,
the first thing kids do,
I would probably have a front bumper.
Like some of these young kids, they get a Mark 1. The first thing they do is they pull the fucking bumpers off of the car. It's like, what? It doesn't look. What are you doing?
Yeah, I feel like it like without a front bumper on it, it kind of looks like I don't know. It kind of looks like a shark with like a gimpy lower jaw. You know, like it just got smashed in the mouth a bunch of times, and it's kind of like, you know.
Dude, I understand like the wide body Berg Cup like hill climb cars with the fucking wide bodies and like they pull the front bumper and they're rocking like external oil coolers, like fucking no, I get that. But dude, like, you just grab a Mark 1 and just fucking pull the bumpers off of it, like, stop. Fucking stop doing that. Drill the fucking, do what we do and get whatever fucking poisoning all that fucking hydraulic fluid in those fucking bumper dampers give you. Drill a hole in those motherfuckers and suck them in and fucking go, dude. Like, I think stock bumpers on a Mark 1 sucked in look the best. I do like small bumpers, but like again, you got I don't know. Like for me, small bumpers, it's like I don't like small bumpers on 4-doors. I don't know. They look weird. Weird to me. Like a 2-door small bumpers with like 15s, like maybe some RMs, like slammed, looks fucking sick. If you're running 16s or anything bigger, if you're running anything bigger than a 16 on a Mark 1, I'm probably not liking it. But if you're running like 16s on a 4-door with like small bumpers. Yeah, I don't know. It just looks like the proportions don't look there. I'm not going to be mad at it, but like it's just not, it's like proportionally not right to me. I don't know.
Right. I currently don't have a front bumper on the Mountain Green Coupe, but it never came with one, and I'm still trying to find one.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's in progress. Like I'm trying to get some stuff for it. So like saw a picture of a car. I think it was Lovin' and Dubbin. He posted all these cars when he like went on his jaunt out to I guess somewhere in Europe. And it showed like the pockets for where the bumper goes in. It was a race car and it looked way cooler on it than it does my car, but the pockets where the bumper brackets go in, there was like just like a piece of sheet metal with like a little turn signal there. So I did that on the Mountain Green Rabbit just to have turn signals up front so I could drive the fucking thing. But I mean, I'm going to sooner or later probably put a bumper back on it.
Bumpers. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, if anything ever happened, I would hope that thing would, help me, somehow.
No.
Having a bumper on that thing.
If you crash into anything in a fucking Mark 1, like, the car's done, dude. There's no fucking... Especially, like, newer cars on the road. Like, if you're in a Mark 1 and you bump into another Mark 1 and you both have bumpers and it's low speed, you're probably good. You're probably good. But, dude, if some fucking Model 3 Tesla just fucking creams you from the front, like, there's no... Like, it's fucking... It doesn't matter. You could have a fucking, like a rally bumper on that thing and it's still, that shit's done.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, they might burst into flame where, I mean, the Mark 1 probably would not because of all their fucking battery and shit in there, so.
I don't know. I've heard of Mark 1s just bursting into flames driving around, so.
No. I mean, I did see one on Facebook the other day. It looked pretty pretty roached. It looked like it caught on fire, and people were like, "Yeah, give me that fucking fender. Give me that piece of trim on there." I'm like,
fucking trolls.
You might touch it. Yeah, you might touch it. It might just disintegrate in your hand. I don't know.
Dude, didn't you pick up another? You just got another Mark IV, right? Like a TDI.
I did.
Wagon.
I did.
That thing looks.
Yeah. So I
pretty scrapey.
I started. What's that?
I think that thing looks pretty scrapey.
Yeah, it's a little rough right now, but regardless. So I started obsessing about Jetta wagons.
Nice.
And like, I was like, after the Mountain Green Rabbit, I told my wife, I was like, I'm done. I'm good for a while. Like I scratch that itch. Like I'm good. And then all of a sudden, I start getting the itch back for a Jetta wagon, and I'm like, I'd look around, but ALH Jetta wagons are pricey as fuck.
As everything.
So
these fucking days.
Yeah, but for some reason, I mean, these ones, it must be, I don't know, maybe just something I'm looking at the time or whatever. I'm just like, holy fuck, these are expensive. But ananywho.
It's because they drive. It's because they drive to the moon and back, dude. The diesel.
Yeah.
This diesel ALH is just fucking. I mean, you put them fucking 500,000 miles on them, dude.
Yeah. So I searched around, and finally found this one. The dude was selling it, and I was like, "This is in my price range." So I was like, "I'm gonna get a hold of him, see what it's like." He said it only sat for like 8 months, but I beg to differ. I think it sat a little bit longer, maybe like a couple years. So anywho, yeah, I went to New York, like I think it was almost to Canada.
Damn.
Yeah. So it was up there, and I took a tow dolly up, towed it back. Got it here. My wife's like, "Is this what you bought?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is it." And then she's like, "Is this what you wanted?" I'm like, "Not really, but like, this is it."
I've seen pictures of it. You sent me pictures of it, and I could see where your wife's coming from. She's like, you went how far to go get this thing?"
Yeah, I mean, it's Tornado Red, which that was one. I don't like red.
Tornado Red.
I don't like red cars. Yeah. Well, okay, let's back that
up.
At
one point, it was Tornado Red.
Yeah. It was at one point Tornado Red, and I've never seen a Tornado Red Jetta wagon. So that was like one thing, and I'm not a red fan, like I said, but like it looked good. I was like, yeah, I want this, and it had the ALH, which I also wanted because I'm not super, but like I'm pretty familiar with the ALH after like swapping it into my Rabbit pickup and doing all the stuff and like mods and shit to it. Like I've read up on it a lot, so I was like, I felt more comfortable with that than like a BEW or anything like that.
Yeah.
So that was it. Like I found my car and went up and got it, and I brought it home, and I've been pissing around with it ever since. And like the interior's fucking trashed and smells real weird inside. And
does it smell like crayons?
No, it actually smells like
dead body,
musty mold. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like and then when I got in it, when I got home, like I sat in the driver's seat, which was completely trashed. Like it was leather interior, but it's like ripped to shit. And like I'm sitting in there and I'm like tromping my feet on the floor, and it's just a puddle of water. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from?
The the known Mark IV fucking what is that? The water things get clogged down, then they end up draining into the interior. I'm trying to remember.
It doesn't have a sunroof, so that rules that out. But like,
gotcha.
it's coming from somewhere, and I'll probably figure that out. But like, I got to rip the carpet out. I have all the interior out, all the seats and shit out of it right now, and like, I'm just gonna like clean everything, and hopefully the smell gets better. If not, I'll just rip it out and then just put some seats in it, and there'll be no carpet in it. I don't care. Like, this is gonna be like kind of like I'm trying to make it a budget build, but I'm already like a couple grand into it, more than what I wanted to be.
Yeah. Well, it needs new wheels. That's for sure. I seen pictures of it.
I did.
I hate those wheels that are on it. I don't mind all I don't mind all the patina on the exterior. That actually looks like, if you got that thing, stanced right and cleaned it up like that, that's going to be a cool looking car. When I had my second Mark IV R32 and I was looking like it needed, like like an OEM bumper and like headlights and like grill and like shit, dude, like it wasn't easy. Mark IV shit's not easy anymore to find stuff, like especially the cool stuff. So what are your plans for, like, I think you need, like, the car's missing a lip, right? When I saw pictures, it looked like the front lip was missing.
Yeah, so what I want to do is I'm going to see where I'm at with this bumper. I see what's all, like, there's a couple scuffs here and there, like, and it also had a front plate on it, so that rub strip, I'll probably have to get a new one of them, maybe. And then I'd like the GLI lip it, and then
GLI lip.
I don't know if I want to put the GLI body kit on it. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do as far as that goes. But I did buy some Santa Monicas, some 17-inch Santa Monicas, and I'm going to put that on there. Those other wheels are...
Yeah, those will look way better than the wheels that are on it right now.
Yeah, the other wheels are... I'm going to try to sell them to a buddy at work. We'll see how that goes. I'm just going to do some small stuff to it, drive it around, see how it runs. The engine seems pretty strong. I got a pulley or two that seems like it needs to be replaced because it sounds like kind of louder than it should be.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'll get there.
Dude, there's this dude, I think he was in SoCal. I'm trying to remember. This is a while ago. He had, first off, I love Mark IV Jetta wagons. Like, love them. They're just sick. Did we lose Nick? I think we might have lost Nick. A little technical difficulty there.
Yeah.
Did I drop out on you? Did you drop out on me?
I'm not sure. I was still talking and nothing was coming back, so I'm not exactly sure.
Well, I was saying there's this dude, I love Mark IV Jetta wagons. Like, always love them.
Yeah.
There's this dude in SoCal, I think, back in the day, and he had like a champagne, I never remember the color codes for anything for the life of me, but he had like that, you remember that Mark IV, like champagne, I don't want to say gold, but like of that exterior. I'm trying to remember what the name of the fucking color was. It was like it was like storm beige or Mojave beige or something like that, but it was like a champagne.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
so he had that, like it was that color. Jetta Mark IV Jetta wagon, slammed. It was static slammed on coilovers, I think, on like 17-inch RSs. And dude, it was completely stock except for it was slammed on coilovers on RSs, and it was like, I fucking love that car, dude. It would be like all the SoCal shows, and they had nothing else done to it. And literally it was like the best looking fucking car ever. So anyways, I don't know why I went on that tangent, but I do love Mark IV Jetta wagons. They're really cool looking. I don't
know what his suspension is. He's either bagged or on coils, but I mean, it looked great, and I'm just like, holy shit, look at that thing. Like, usually I don't see this kind of stuff in my town because it's, normal stuff, trucks and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw that, and I was like, and that put me over the edge. After I saw that, I was like, I told my wife, I was like, I got to get one now. I got to get one.
So seeing one in the wild, you're like, fuck it, Mark IV Jetta wagon.
Yeah,
Tom.
like,
dude,
like, you know what?
You've got the
yours
R32.
Looks good, but yeah.
And your R32, like, it's reflex silver, right? I just forget.
Yep, reflex silver.
So you got a R32, bagged R32. You got that Mark I Caddy, which is absolutely gorgeous. Now you have the mountain green coupe, and now you have a Mark IV TI wagon. Like, how do you figure out where your attention's gonna go when you have like that many projects?
See, that's the tough part, because I was talking to my one online buddy. We've never met in person, but like we chat a lot. Paul Lehman.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling him about it. I was like, yeah, dude, this thing's sick, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, do you really want another project? And I was like, it won't be a project. I'm just going to run it as is. Yeah, it's another fucking project.
Yeah, dude.
So the Rabbit pickup is on hold right now because I'm figuring out what I want to do as far as like some coolant pipes.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually have a lift in my garage. So it's up on the lift right now, which it makes it convenient for parking too. I could pack more cars in here.
That's freaking right.
Yeah. So it's pretty nice. It gives me a lot of opportunity to work on different things like I would hate to do on the ground.
Yeah, dude. I'm still doing that. I'm working on a Mark 7 on fucking jack stands, dude. Well, not really.
Yeah.
I did I had my buddy Austin, he's an Audi technician. I needed him to come over because with Mark 7s, apparently you can't just fucking do the brakes. You need to go into the VAGCOM and open the rear calipers and fucking blah, 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 blah. And it's like, God damn it.
Right.
Austin, help me. And he's great. He's an Audi mechanic. So he came over and we banged out the coilovers and we did all the brakes all the way around. But yeah, dude, I'm on fucking Harbor Freight jack stands, bro.
You could almost call those the Widowmakers.
Yeah,
almost.
Dude. Fuck it. Recalling the jack stands? Nah, we're rolling the dice, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't not work on the ground anymore. I still do because, like, since the Rabbit pickup's up in the air, everything I do other than that Rabbit pickup is on the ground. So, like, the Jetta wagon is on jack stands currently. Yeah, so I don't know. As far as getting back to that answer, I don't know. Like, I just tinker around with one thing until I kind of get maybe frustrated, want to take a break. I like to stay constant though. So like, It's cool to have like a variety of shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like once I get frustrated with one thing, I'll bounce to another car, work on it for a little bit, get frustrated with that, or maybe just kind of lose a little bit of interest and then bounce to another one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and I don't get a lot of time because I have young kids. So like maybe like an hour, hour and a half every night, but like, I gotta do something. I can't let them sit. They have to be back on the road. I have to be in that seat again, driving them. Like It's a must. I won't let them sit and just,
I do miss that because there's again a point in time where I think I had maybe five or six different cars. I had a VR6 swapped Mark II. I had two Mark I's. I had a VR6 swapped Mark II. I had a Mark I Jetta Coupe with a Rabbit front end swap on RS's. I had a brown 79 diesel Mark I that was slammed on its nuts. I had a Eurovan, and I think I had my Mark I Audi TT at that time too. And it was really. I
think the only one I never seen you have was the TT. I don't remember.
I'll send you pictures of it. It was fucking cool, dude. I got that car. That's a whole nother story too, dude. Like I wasn't really in the market for like I always loved like the Mark I Audi TTs. Like I always loved them, but just an aviator gray 225 is what it was. And fuck, dude, what was the sticker when those cars came out brand new? Like $50,000, something like that. And so it was like something unattainable back then for me, right? But like fast forward a bunch of years and I see this thing pop up on Facebook Marketplace in Portland, and I was living in Central Oregon at the time, so like a 2-hour drive from me. And this lady was selling it, and she was asking like $2,500 for it. And she was like, won't start this and that. And so I had a buddy, Chris. I was like, yo, dude, will you give me a ride to go check this car out? Like, we'll make a day of it. Like, if it ends up being busted or whatever, we'll go hang out in Portland. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we go and we look at it, and I forget. It ended up being something fucking stupid, dude. Like a battery or like something dumb. And I was like, fuck it, dude. $2,500, dude. I get an aviator gray Audi TT. Like, I'm down. And so,
yeah, for sure.
Swooped it up, brought it back to my house. I told you, pulled the whole top end apart, did fucking all the shits. I got some really cool Porsche GT. I think they were GT3 RS seats because I was gonna do like a like a TTRS kind of motif.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll send you pictures of that. I ended up doing a lot, dude. I put like CHs on it. I did coilovers, did all the brakes. It was a fucking cool car. But
it sounds cool.
Fucking even forgot how I got there. Oh, anyways, I had that car, but what was cool, I remember what I was talking about. What was cool is when I had all those cars, what was dope is being like, oh, I'm gonna drive this car today. Now I'm gonna drive this car today. I'm gonna drive this car today. Like, I kind of missed that. Like, I had you know what I mean? Like, Wednesday is like Mark 1 Jetta Coupe day. So.
Right. Yeah, when I had 3 in rotation at one point in time, like, I wasn't really going to the gas station and filling up anything. Like, I was just taking one day, taking the one, another 2 days or whatever like that. And it was cool. And then I was like, I don't know. The Rabbit pickup, it was like the ALH thing. Like, I love the truck. I wanted to keep a diesel. So I was like, that is what I want to do. And then
that's a good swap for that car for sure. Like in Mark.
And I mean, at that point in time, like, I don't know if I just didn't see it or whatever, but I felt like a whole lot of people weren't doing it. But now that I look and see more, like, there's quite a few people that have done it. But either way, I'm putting my own spin on shit. So, like, hopefully it's different enough to where people's like, oh, hey, that's cool. But, like, if they don't say that, then, I don't give a fuck because I'm doing it for me.
Yeah.
So.
No, for sure. I think my white Jetta Coupe had someone previously swapped. I think it had a 1.9 TDI in it, and that thing fucking ripped, dude. And it laid coal, dude. It was. It was a rad car.
And that's like a tug of war with me as far as that goes. Like, I think it would be cool to blow some like smoke out of it a couple times, and then maybe just not do it again after that. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's like a douchey thing to do or a cool thing to do. Like, I just want to do it a couple times and then it'd be like satisfied with having done it. And then I'm like, okay. And I also want to, I want to fender dump the exhaust on the Rabbit pickup.
Nice.
Out the passenger side, of course, because I don't want it to blow back in my own face. So the passenger's got to be fucked.
As long as you don't fucking hole punch a fucking hole in the hood and run stacks out the. I hate that, dude. I fucking
I'm not
like that at all.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. The exhaust on the Jetta wagon is also garbage. So I think I might just do like a side dump on that. But yeah, I don't get into the hood stacks. It's not my thing.
I know.
To each their own, I mean, I'm if they like it, that's cool.
No, it's not. No, I'm joking. Shit, dude. Yeah, you got a lot of projects. Like I said, you need to get an Instagram up for your cars, dude, and post your stuff up. I think it'd be cool to keep an eye on what you're doing, because that's the one thing. It's like, fucking Nick's never posting any of his car shit. I just went back to your Instagram to pull up some reference photos of your cars, and you had like nothing on there.
Yeah, I think I had to like when I was talking to you before, I think I had to send you some because you were like, yeah, dude, you don't have anything on there, which I wish I did, but like, I don't know, I do it for me,
yeah. Did you decide what coilovers you want to put on the Jetta wagon? I remember going back and forth on that again.
Yeah, I'm still up in the air. Like, I was like Google searching like Solo Works versus FK, which what you told me, and like there's pros and cons to both. Yeah, there's pros and cons to each, and then I'm just like, and then some guy said that the KW, I think he said, owns both of them.
I don't know if they own those companies. I know a lot of those like budget coilovers, they're all fucking manufactured at the same spot, and it's all branding up to a certain point. Like all the $500 coilovers and below are probably like all the same shit.
Yeah,
but I think STs,
I'd like to get a decent set.
I think KW owns ST. I think ST, if I'm not mistaken, is like KW's like budget, like their budget brand.
Yeah. Well, like, I mean, I take everything I read on the internet with a grain of salt because you never know if it's true or not. So I'm like, yeah, But there's coilovers on the Rabbit coupe. And I don't know what they are, but they ride like a brick. They're total dog shit. And they also have strut extensions or risers or whatever in them too.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that helps anything.
They should. What they do is they should allow you to not have to crank the coils like down so low to get the same static drop. So what they're supposed to do is allow more suspension travel than just fucking cranking the coils down and removing the perches and doing all the low fucking shit. But I always had issues with those too. Every car I had that had those race strut tower things, I always rode like shit.
Yeah. So I was thinking about, like, I talked to that one Matt Rad dude. I guess he makes a coilover for Mark 1. I was thinking about getting a set of his and putting it on the Rapid Coupe. But as far as the Jetta Wagon, I don't know what I want to do yet. I'd like it to be low, but, you know, I mean, that comes with a cost too. The smash.
Get some JOMs, dude.
And,
yeah, fuck it, dude. Get some JOMs. Get one of those.
I don't know if I could do that to myself.
One of those buff fucking pans. Get a Panzer pan. I don't know if they still make those. I'm just throwing back all the old Mark IV shit. Get some JOM coilovers. Get a Panzer pan. Just pull all the perches, dude. All the helper springs. Just slam that fucking thing as low as you can go and just fucking send it, dude. At that point,
well, I mean,
I was gonna say you might not want a 20th lip or a GLI lip because those are pretty pricey nowadays. And
I found when I bought them, I wanted and I had it on my my Mark IV Golf, the 4-door. I had the GLI lip, and I scraped and ripped that thing off so many times, and it was OEM, and I wanted it OEM because I was like, I want OEM. And they didn't really do any aftermarket stuff with it. But now I think I found a GLI lip, must be like a rep, for like $100 and some bucks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and the kid that I sold that car to also, he's like, oh yeah, like a week after I bought it, I ripped that thing off. And he's like, I went out and bought another one. I'm like, where did you find it? Because it took me forever to find that one that was in decent shape. And yeah, he's like, oh yeah, they're on the internet. They're cheap. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Not for me.
Fucking Amazon.
Not the original.
Amazon lips.
I guess. Well, and then I also had that other lip too. I'm trying to think. Was it the 4Motion lip?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a 4Motion lip, and I put that on first before the GLI lip on that Mark IV Golf, and I was like, I don't like this because like the holes in the bumper lined up with the holes in the lip, and I'm like, too many holes.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Huh. Yeah, so I got rid of that. But, I mean, it was still cool. Like, I'm glad I got to see one.
They don't make a rear Bora R bumper for, like, wagons, do they? That'd be sick to do, like, a Bora R front bumper and then rears.
I'm not sure. I was doing quite a bit of reading on these when I got it. And then, like, there's, like, a big bumper, small bumper. Like, I think it varies between year. And then you can get a lip for the small bumper. But, like, if you have a big bumper, then it's a little more difficult to find the lip. I don't know.
Dude, what about...
a lot of information.
What about, like, a Golf front end swap, dude? So you could do a Golf Sport Wagon Mark IV. That'd be pretty dope.
I don't know.
You run, like, 20th lips and, like, all the cool GTI shit. I've seen it before. I had... that Mark IV Golf also had a front Jetta swap. And I had the Bozer hood. And it was carbon fiber, and it was cool. And then, like, I don't know if I want to Golf front end swap this. Like, I know across the pond that's the way they come, but I don't know. It'd be cool. I've definitely seen I've seen some people do it in the past for sure, and I think they look kind of cool, dude. I'm gonna send you some pictures.
Danny. It's funny. I was looking for one, and then. While I was looking for one, Danny Mercado from Duplecar, he also
Danny.
was looking for one. Yeah, shout out. And then he found one with the R32 swap.
Oh, sick.
I think it's all-wheel drive too. I think.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, and that thing is sick. And then like I was sending them to him, and then while I was sending them to him because I knew he was looking for one, I also was looking, and I'm like, fuck, I'm back in it, because at that point I was like, I'm not getting a Jetta wagon. But then I started looking, and I'm like, I'm getting a Jetta wagon.
There's a red one on, just because you piqued my interest, I was like, let's see if there's any Mark IV Jetta wagons near me. There's some dude selling one locally for like $7,000. I think it's a 1.8T. Slammed on Aristos. It looks kind of roached, but I'll send you the Facebook link so you can look at it. But I was like, thanks for it, Dolphin. And it's tornado red too.
Yeah. It's probably more tornado red than mine. Mine looks like it has that weird graffiti.
Yours is just was
graffiti drip effect.
No, yours was just in a tornado.
Yeah, that's for sure. But I mean, it's coming along, dude. It's coming along. I'm starting to get things put together, figuring out what the hell whoever had this did to it or was trying to do to it.
Well, no one would know if it's coming along because you don't post any pictures about it, dude. So
that is true.
You can say it's coming along, but we just got to take your word for it. You're an honest dude, so
I mean, I could post a picture of what it looked like before, and then a couple years later, or hopefully not that long, what it looks like when I'm done, and be like, wow, where the fuck did this come from?
I just need... I need all-wheel drive. I like the weather. The winters here in Idaho where I'm at are pretty gnarly, so I can't fuck around with front-wheel drive. So if they make, if we got the all-wheel drive, if I could get a TDI all-wheel drive manual Mark IV Jetta wagon, fucking do it in a second.
Well, sir, you are in the right age range, because I think that's what you can get shipped over here.
Import?
Yeah.
Check the imports. I don't want to spend $20,000 on it though.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to either, but I mean, in my mind,
all road at that point.
Cool.
You know what I mean? I just buy an all road at that point. It's like a slam on all road. But no, I really do like the body style of the Mark IV Jetta wagons. They're just really cool. I like the taillights. It's a really good looking car, especially when they're slammed.
Yeah, dude. My 16-year-old self, looking ahead, it probably would have been like, why the fuck do you want a Jetta wagon? What are you doing? But now that I'm in my 40s, I'm like, fuck yeah, Jetta wagon.
Dude, I saw a dude selling a Mark III Estate in Salt Lake that was imported, dude. So it's like a Mark III Golf wagon. Everyone's like, you're dumb, dude. I don't know, dude. It's a Mark III Golf wagon essentially, right? The States.
Yeah.
And I don't know, dude. He wants too much money for it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Again, if it was all-wheel drive, I'd probably buy it. But
you could always make it all-wheel drive.
Those are really cool too. Dude, that's so much work, dude. So much work. Donor cars.
Just find yourself another all-wheel drive TT and just take everything off of it. Put it in that wagon.
I think it was Joey Marstall of Double J out in Portland, and I think on our podcast that we did, he was like, I've seen a lot of all-wheel drive conversions started, but I don't see a lot of them finished.
Yeah. I actually considered that was my Mark IV Ugly Blue Golf. There was a dude online, I think his first name was Ant, and he did it to his, and I guess he takes that to that low show all the time. And I mean, it's in PA, but it's also in Pottstown, which is a few hours away. And I always think oh, hey, that'd be cool to go, but I never go. But yeah, he did that to his, and it looked pretty cool. I've seen pictures, but that's about it.
I was going to ask you too. You made it in any car shows this year?
No.
No, neither have I, dude.
No, I don't make it to any car shows.
I make it to Pacific Waterland every year, but now that I'm in Idaho, dude, the water-cooled scene here is not strong. The force is weak here.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Mark 6 kids here, Mark 7 kids here that I don't know, dude. There's not really a water-cooled scene here at all. There's a strong air-cooled scene here, and there's a lot of other cool car scenes here, but For some reason, the water-cooled Volkswagens just don't hit in Idaho. They just don't. So
yeah, I took the only car show I've ever been to that I actually put something in. I took the Rabbit pickup before I started the swap to it was like a foundation charity type thing. Like, it was a good cause. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take it over. And my wife and kids came over, and I mean, it was a good time. And then, like, I had the only Rabbit pickup in the whole thing, so everybody was
Hell
like,
yeah.
Some old lady's like, comes up, and she didn't say this, but this is how I took it in my head. She's like, yeah, I'd fuck with that, you know? And I'm like, oh, man. And then, like, I didn't stay for the whole thing.
Hell yeah, dude. That's the fucking move, right? Show up for the show, and you're like, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah, stuck around long enough to see the same, 20, 25 cars, 30 cars that
you do like
go
three
to every car
laps.
show in town.
Yeah, you do like 3 laps. You're like, I gotta hit the old dusty trail.
Yeah, I'm like, all the old muscle cars, the same ones, the pickup trucks. Well, there's a FYEAH there, so I mean that's something. A couple Miatas, and then I'm like, okay, time to go. Damn, but I mean, in my mind, I mean to like make the effort to go to these. But for the past, like, what is Roots on, like 4 now? I've been meaning to try to make it to Roots, and I just can't get there. I don't know what my problem is. I'd love to go, but I just don't go.
I'm gonna show up one day, and I was like doing the podcasting circuit heavy a couple years back, like, I was talking to everybody and like, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there, and then it never worked out. I'm just gonna start showing up to shit and just like incognito, dude. You know what I mean? Just like, doop, walk around. Nobody knows me.
Yeah.
But
maybe like show up looking like Beastie Boys out of Sabotage video.
I do want to I do need to make it some cool shit. Low Show looks cool. Roots looks fucking rad. There's still, Euro Summit, Shout, fucking Alpine, all the Alpine VAG Fair stuffs, like all that shit looks cool for what's still going on, man.
Yeah.
I'm a little out of it. The West Coast is fucking dead. I said it. The West Coast is dead when it comes to Euro shows. There's like a SoCal fucking show, Euro show, and there's Pacific Waterland, and that's pretty much it. There's a couple things scattered here and there, but I mean, fuck, dude, there's like not much, man, for sure. And we definitely rule as far as like the car shows go on East Coast. Yeah, especially for all the water cooled Volkswagens, and Euros. Like, you can't. I mean, we definitely can't compete with it. And I don't know what it is, dude. But even like I hope no one gets mad at me for saying this, but like Pacific Waterland this year is like the biggest Volkswagen Euro show in the Pacific Northwest, and it's just the allure of the show just like is waning, dude. You know what I mean? Like the whole like have a car show at a drag strip and we do this and we do that is just not. I don't think it's pulling crowds anymore, dude. Like there's got to be. I want to see more like lifestyle event shit. You know what I mean? Like I want to see more like, fucking like we take over a resort or fucking, like stuff like that, like destination like events where it's like a weekend and it's not, like show up and park in the show field and wipe your car down and try to get a trophy like that.
Yeah.
It's not pulling the crowds in anymore, dude. Right.
Yeah. My main one that I want to go to, if I go to one, is Roots. Like I was talking about before, my friend Paul, he goes to Roots. Mm-hmm. I talked to him about it, and I get so much FOMO about it, if that's even a thing anymore. But like, I just get like, I'm like, fuck, why ain't I there?
Yeah.
And I don't know. It always seems like something comes up that weekend where my wife's like, oh yeah, we got to go to like do this or do that, or someone's having a wedding or someone's having a baby or blah blah blah. And then I'm like, well, fuck,
we know too many people. Weekend. We need to cut this friends list in half. I need to go to Roots. Yeah. Well, how far is that? Yeah. If you were to drive the Caddy there, how far would that be for you?
I think it's like 6 hours.
Dude, that's how long it takes for me to get to Portland. Like, you got that, dude.
I mean, I could do it, and I think it would be a cool ride.
Tow it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping one of these days. So maybe like when Route 12 or 13 or maybe 20 or so happens, I probably will get there.
That's right.
If they continue to have it.
Yeah, dude, the fucking car show thing is, again, like, I didn't really have my thumb in the scene this last car show season. I got to go back and look at a lot of that shit to get caught up. But I mean, on the West Coast, it's dire, dude. Like, it's just I don't know. It's kind of fucking depressing.
I believe you should probably come over to the East Coast at least for one show.
Yeah. Is the Mark II Mayday still going on?
I believe so. I think I see it online. Like I said, I don't go to anything, so like I see it online. I think it happened.
I gotta hit up Gates, dude. I hit up Gates. Like, what's going down, bro? Get me back in.
I think it does, because I think that Zonker dude shows up for Mark II Mayday, and I love his car. The car is great.
I mean, that's legendary for sure.
Yeah, and then John Stairs, he has a cool Mark II. I love that thing.
Didn't Ryan Bielman, didn't he like take a trophy or something at Roots? He had his didn't he have his Mark I GTI or something there? I can remember seeing something about that.
Yeah, I think something. He got awarded something. I'm not exactly sure what it's for.
Shout out Ryan. I hit him up. I was like, hey man. Yeah. Thinking about bringing the podcast back, dude, like Super Cash. Would you want to come back on? And he was like, maybe, I guess. I was like, all right, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Super funny.
But yeah, I don't know. I here I am telling you need to come over to the East Coast, and I'm on the East Coast, and I don't fucking come.
Dude, you gotta come to a show. You're like, I don't go to shows.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this: you come to one, and then when you come, there? I will go.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Then you need to fly out to Portland for a Pacific Waterline. I'll pick you up at the airport, and I'll be like, "This is the West Coast, the Pacific Northwest Coast show, anyway." And you'll be like,
"Yeah.
I'm glad I flew all the way out here for this." No, I'm joking. It's fun, dude. It's a fun show. I get to, hang out with people I don't get to see all the time. But I just think that, I don't know, that tried and true, show field, everyone vying for a trophy type shit just isn't, I don't know, man. It feels like it's, I don't know. It's aged. You know what I mean? And I don't think the crowds are coming out because people aren't excited for, I'm drive all the way here and I fucking wipe my car down.
Do you think it's because maybe the same cars are there, so then people are like, well, these cars are going to be there, so why should I go because I've already seen it? Do you think that's a thing, or?
That could have something to do with it, for sure. And that's why, I always envision, dude, this isn't car show circuit shit. Right? You remember back in the day when all these huge import shows were huge and they actually had fucking cash prizes and people were doing the show circuits and they were it was fucking, fruitful, for lack of a better term, if you were building some gnarly shit to chase the show circuits and blah blah blah. Dude, it's not that fucking with what we do for the most part. For any of the car shows I've ever been involved in on the West Coast, it's always, you show up, wipe it down, you get a fucking plaque or a fucking trophy or whatever, dude. You know what I mean? And I've always liked the shows or the events that aren't even a car show. I like the stuff where it's just we're enthusiasts, just come through, park your fucking car, we're all just gonna hang out and talk shit. There might be a couple of cool awards, farthest traveled or most clapped or fucking whatever, and then you have people's choice. You know what I mean? You have some sort of people's choice thing where fucking everyone who comes to the show picks what their favorite fucking car is, and that person gets a fucking, I don't know, whatever. I always like that stuff because it takes the whole, dude, I went to the Pacific Waterline and I showed my car. I usually get a booth and I haven't been doing the podcast thing or whatever for a while, so wasn't invited to get a booth this year. And I usually have homies show. I usually can get a pretty good crowd in my booth and get some pretty cool cars in there, but I just haven't been about it, so I wasn't invited to do that. So I showed my car this year, my Mark 7, and I just showed it to get a good parking spot in the show field.
Right.
I showed up. I didn't do any of the things. It's like, here's your points fucking scoring. Like, you have to pop your hood and roll your windows down and pop your hatch and all this shit. I was like, I ain't fucking doing that, dude. I rolled up. I made sure my wheels were clean. I wiped the exterior down of my car, and that was it. I walked away.
Yeah.
And, it's just, I don't know. I like okay, so then the judges come through, and everyone judges, and then everyone's fucking fighting at the end of the show. Like, he shouldn't have won. Like, I got this, and he got that, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, really? You guys are all fucking arguing about, like, this shit? Like, it's all subjective, and it's all, I always hated that card show judging aspect of it. So for me, I feel like events need to be more like lifestyle, dude, like more about the culture, more about the lifestyle, more about bringing people together and giving people a reason to want to travel and hang out, and not making it about like the show atmosphere. Like,
yeah,
we're gonna stick all the Mark 1s in this corner, and we're gonna stick all the Mark 2s in this corner. We're gonna stick all the Mark 4s under the tree, and then we're gonna judge them all.
Right.
Like, I just don't think that's fucking. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. I think people are bored of that shit these days. I'm bored.
Yeah,
of that shit.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. I personally wouldn't know since I don't go, but
you don't. Dude, come to car show. I won't be there, but. Like, it's really cool, and come to Roots. I won't be there. No, I'm messing with you. Oh, fuck, dude. Well, we just did a whole, 2 hours, I think. That was a banger.
Yeah, I think possibly a little bit more. And there's probably way more to talk about, but yeah,
Holy
I mean,
shit.
you can always save,
We're on a
save
time
that
difference
for another
too.
time.
Yeah, is it like midnight where you're at?
Yes, it is.
Dude. Oh, well, it's Friday, so at least do you work tomorrow? You don't have to work tomorrow, do you?
No.
Yeah. What do you got any plans this weekend? Doing anything fun?
I don't know. I know my daughter has a homecoming dance that she has to go to, so I'm dealing with that.
Oh, dude.
And
she's 15?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'd be stabbing dudes if I had a 15-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's very interesting having a daughter of that age, and I mean, she's not necessarily boy crazy, but the interest is there. So, it's interesting. I can't threaten kids' lives or anything. So,
well, you can.
That.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, dude. Well,
but
fucking dude, Nick, it's been super awesome to have you, and I'm glad you did this, and I'm glad we finally got together and did this, because we fucking been talking about that shit for a long time.
Yeah, me too. And then the next phase of our relationship here is we have to meet up and do a car show.
Oh,
go to a car show.
No, I'm down with that. I thought you were gonna say fucking we have to give each other handies or something like that. I was like, whoa, dude.
No.
Whoa.
No, we're not in that part of our relationship.
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude. Well, bro, thank you so much for chatting with me and shooting the shit. Like, it was really fun to just get back and just, chat with somebody about Volkswagens and dumb shit. And,
yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. It's
oh yeah, dude. We'll definitely do this again.
A bit, and
maybe I'll make you a co-host.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you just co-host it? I'll have you do
yeah.
You'll be like the producer, dude, who looks stuff up. I'll be like, hey, Nick, can you look it up? Look this up. We're talking about fucking City Mark 3s, bro. Look it up.
Yeah. To be like, is it the one with the weird purple sticker, or is it a real Golf City, or? Yeah, but thanks for having me on. I'm glad you're gonna bring the podcast back. I always enjoyed listening to it. I'm sure other people did, and everybody missed you, man. Glad you're getting back into it.
Yeah, well, we'll see, dude. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see if this is well, I was saying in the beginning of the podcast, I don't think I got it out, is like, since it's not video editing and fuck all that shit, and we're just doing an audio format now, maybe it's easier, you know what I mean? Maybe I can bang a couple of these out every month and still get some content out there and still have some cool conversations, and just to do it for the fucking fun of it, you know what I mean? But I miss it, dude. Like I do. Like I get caught up in all this other stuff and life shit, and it's like, fuck, man, I miss talking to people. I miss being, like, just having these conversations and seeing what people are doing. I'm always like fucking stoked just to see, just all the stuff that people are doing. I've had a lot of cool guests in the past, and I mean, hopefully people will still want to talk to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm sure the interest is still there. Everybody wants to talk about Volkswagen.
Yeah, dude. And I was even thinking too, like, maybe we'll just do like a Volkswagen adjacent podcast. You know what I mean? Like, maybe we'll just, hey, we're all enthusiasts, but like, we got other shit to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, let's fucking talk about karate, dude. Let's go do some karate in your garage, bro. Like, I don't know, dude. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it sticks. I mean, it would be rad, but I fucking really do appreciate you, coming on and us being able to get together and crank this one out. It's been really cool, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. Good time.
All right, Nick. Thanks again, and thanks for everybody who stuck with us and listened through this. And we're back, baby!
Yeah, back. Hey,
Fuck yeah, podcast!